What's up, guys? Arc Echo here, and this time I thought I would try and do one of my favorite Disney films, The Mighty Ducks. It used to be a really good favorite film of mine from when I was a kid. I used to remember watching it, and it used to be one of my favorite films when I was a kid. This one and Homeward Bound, probably my two favorite live action Disney movies when I was a kid. Homeward Bound a bit more, you know. I thought that was a great movie. They don't really do films like that anymore. It's a shame. Stuff like A Dog's Tale, that was out a few couple of years ago. I watched that one. Yeah, pretty sad moments in it, but that's what like when you got like talking animals and stuff. Anyway, getting on to the Mighty Ducks. I'm gonna try and do a quiz on it. I should hopefully know all the answers to it because that's one of my favourite films. Let's see how I get on. Turn that down a bit. Getting really loud. And it also stars one of my favourite actors in it as well. Coach Bombay. He's just great. He's great in the role of Bombay, who is forced to leave their team because of the district they live in. That's Adam Banks. He's playing for the wrong team. Now I gotta be respectful of the rules. Why does Gordon Bombay get into trouble with the law? For fleeing the scene of an accident? Nope. For driving a stolen car? No, it was his car. For driving under the influence? For driving with a suspended license? What's going to be driving under the influence? Even though because of all his success as a lawyer, he's winning all the time, he's still not happy. Which of the following is something Fulton Reed does not do while learning how to skate? He knocks a man off a ladder. He skates down the staircase. He knocks a woman into a fountain. Skates through a mall. Well, he doesn't knock a man off the ladder. Why would Bombay take someone who's learning how to skate into a shopping mall of all places? Pretty hazardous, not a very smart move. I don't recommend it. What's wrong with the skate park? I don't know. When Adam Banks first comes into the locker room, what does Jesse call him? A cake eater. I don't really get how that's an insult. A cake eater is a term for someone from Edith, Minnesota, thought to be white and rich. The nickname comes from the phrase commonly attributed to Marie Antoinette let them eat cake, which was supposedly said by the princess when Masnina and the peasants had no bread to eat. Apparently she didn't really say that. I know I like a bit of history, and I'm pretty sure she didn't really say that. It's just like myth or whatever. But isn't everyone a cake eater? I mean, I certainly am. I love cake. Don't call me a cake eater. I'm like, yeah, definitely. After Coach Riley orders the Hawks to injure Adam Banks, what does Gordon say that the Ducks are going to do in retaliation? Throw eggs at their boss after the game? Hit them where it hurts the most? Tell the official to give them a penalty shot. Send Fulton to rough them up. Tell them where it hurts the most. Up there. You can see, up there. Golden Bombay jacket. Actually, I can't go back. I would like to see that actually. But I actually do have a Mighty Ducks t-shirt. With you know, on the back with ducks on it and a number and everything from the second film. What do the kids feed a dog so he will provide poop or their first prank? Chili beans. I don't know why, but that scene with the chili beans, the dog, and the car.
If you wanna hear my story, then just chill out. Don't be uptight while I review.
But yeah, that scene with the chili dog, you know, the dog chili and all that stuff. I always skip that part. I don't know why. I always find it a bit boring that bit and a bit too cartoony with the noises and sound effects and stuff like that. You know, all the boing and all that stuff. I was no. So I always skipped it to this bit actually. What's here right now, the bit when Bombay meets him on the ice, and actually sees how awful they are at skating. This is another thing I noticed or fact about this movie is that when they were casting them anyway, they goes like, "Oh, do you know how to skate?" To the kids, and they all goes, "Yeah, I know how to skate. I certainly do." They all lied. None of them knew how to skate, and they had to be trained while filming. They probably all this anyway, whether they were terrible skaters and terrible ice hockey players, was probably true. What does Charlie's mother yell at Gordon for when they first meet? Driving on the ice with the kids, yelling at the kids, showing up late to practice, not skating with the kids, driving on the ice with the kids. Again, not much sensible move driving on ice. Again, I wouldn't recommend it, but as I said, he grew up on the ice and knows what he's doing, but still doesn't make it right, kids. Bolton has a scholarship to play what sport? Football. It was like American football, so basically rugby. Who says, "I hate kids, they're barely human"? Gordon Bombay. Well, I'm 100% on that one. Currently at the moment, I'm a beam operator. Yeah, I'm trying to improve on that. Yeah, here I go. What happened to the old coach of the District 5 hockey team? He had a heart attack. That's the thing. I find that I don't know how they got away with it in this movie. Is that one of the kids actually swears and says, well, you know, if you watch the film, you know what I'm talking about. But he actually swears in it in a Disney film. In a Disney film, he actually swears. Yeah. Who is Mr. Hall? I like the bit when he comes into the locker room, after Gordon Bombay tries to have the kids cheat, you know. He comes in and says, "Oh, my kids are off the team. So I'll give my overtime for. See my kid taking balls." Quite right too. That's what I would do if I was there as well. What does Hans give Gordon as a gift? Gives him ice skates. Again, this is one of my favourite scenes in the movie. This bit where there's not much else happening. She's talking, and it's a great scene, great dialogue, and I love it. If I could reenact this scene, I would love to. Where do Gordon and Charlie's mom, Casey, go on a date? Winter Festival. again, I like this scene as well. I think the music for the scene was really, really good. And it was quite, you know, you can sense the chemistry between them. That they're both a little bit awkward and all that stuff. And, you know, and very innocent as well. While convincing Mr. Ducksworth to fund the team, what does Gordon say he'll do for him? He'll get his own jersey. Yeah, and this bit's a good scene too. I like this bit. And he does that, quack, 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 quack to the boss. And that line as well when he walks out. You may be paid for this jersey, sir, but you didn't earn it. Great way to walk out, Gordon. The Mighty Ducks get a shot at the playoffs because one of the teams forfeited the season after contracting what ailment? The measles. First, I don't know, but I'm trying to guess it's like the Huskies, I think. I think, anyway. Contracted it. What professional hockey team does Gordon take Mighty Duck to see practice as a playoff present? The North Stars. I knew that one. I remember the logo on there said stars. Who said score, don't spike? This is a business, isn't a game. Maybe next time they'll strengthen my be. Gordon's boss. What is Han's nationality? A lot of people would think he's German, with the accent and stuff. But no, he's Scandinavian. Sure. I'm Scandinavian. I've seen him in another film I quite like. His Jean-Claude Van Damme film, Nowhere to Run. And he played one of the baddies in it, the contractors who were trying to force people out and to sell into their land so he can take over and build his empire on it. Oh, empire. And then the only one standing in his way was Jean-Claude Van Damme. Again, great movie. I've done like a top 10 best Van Damme movies before in another video. If you want to check that out, you can. It's on my YouTube channel. If you're interested, give it go on it, give it a thumbs up. In which of these four scenes is good vibration? It's funny that Moses spun that people uniform. 100%. Is that it? It's act 3. Let's see if I get. Oh no, what happened there? Go back. Redo. I don't need them anyway. But maybe I'll stick myself. What is the name of the first team that the Mighty Ducks stopped their losing streak against? Cardinals. Who said you're not even a has-been, you never was? That was Bombay's old coach. Which again, I thought he was like, I'm not saying he's a villain in it, but he wasn't the good guy either. And again, that scene I really liked as well because the dialogue was, was great. It's a lot of great dialogue in this movie. And a lot of scenes that me personally would love to film. Reenact. Not do anything different, reenact it. That'd be great. Again, I remember him most from that Superman TV series, Lois and Clark. Yeah, I know. Bad TV series, but he played Mr. White in it. Remember that? What does Gordon use to teach the kids how to handle the puck? Eggs. Remember, concentration, not strength. Shakem downplayed. Something pretty more. Who stopped Adam Banks and the other kids on the Hawks from bullying the Mighty Ducks? Hans, Connie, Autumn, Gordon Bombay. Fulton Reed. I think it's like, I don't know, at the beginning of the movie, like, don't really say much. He's more like a lurched character, even that, you know, that sound effect. I think it's the same actually sound effect they use, like, that thing. How does Peter discover that Coach Bombay was a hawk when he was younger? A newspaper article. What is the name of the law firm that Gordon works for? Duxford, Sabre and Grace. What does Gordon do to help Goldberg learn how to be a better goalie? He ties him to the goal. It doesn't mean anything, but it's just to show him that he's got all the padding on and it won't actually hurt if he gets hit by the puck. Gordon's driver Lewis said he drove the tour bus for which band? The Grand Funk Railroad. Or he actually said he got a little bit deaf. I know I can sort of like, you know, agree that loud music can do that. I remember once I was in a nightclub and things like that. Well, it was more of a club really. And they had music blaring in there, and when I went out the club, you know, to go home and things, I was at so like low volume in my ears. I was like, "Why me?" You know. But it came back eventually, thankfully. I haven't been in one since, mind, but that was when I was younger. What does Fulton say his odds of scoring are when he shoots? 1 out of 5. And you're 100%. You have it. There you go. I actually scored a very high score on there, the best I can. Again, I probably knew I would because, yeah, it's one of my favorite Disney movies, live action ones. Not animated, one of my favorite live action movies. And hopefully, you know, I would say this as well. Because it's probably one of my favorite live action movies from Disney, you know, I don't know why they haven't released it on Blu-ray. Every single Disney movie they made is out. I've seen in the shops, but the Mighty Ducks, they sort of like, I don't know if they've forgotten about it, or I don't know, because it just doesn't exist. If you've ever seen one on Blu-ray, though, let me know in the comments below. If you have, it would be interesting to see if they have, but I've never seen it or things like that. But yeah, like I say, it's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, I would highly recommend it. Just, it's really fun for the whole family. Now, I'm going to say goodbye now, and I'm going to say, log off, and I'm going to see you next time, where I will do some more quizzes and more of my top 10 and 5s. For now, this is Arc Echo, signing out.